Welcome back to the Spreadsheet Edit channel. So this video topic will be the issue tracker, and we will begin with the basic one. Okay, and as you can see, I have created 4 sheets over here in the Google spreadsheet. Okay, so if you have observed all the videos that I made before, you can see it's quite standard template. You can see these issues, right, represent the listing, and then public holidays. This one is the public holidays date settings. Okay, so you can place your public holidays, okay, according to your area, and of course this is a summary and then parameters. So this summary will do more and more, and of course we will start with the issues. This is the listing part first. Okay, so I will try to have basic ideas how this issue trackers to be made, and between why we don't go for the markets one. Okay, because some of the markets one even is a free, but when it's a free one, of course it come with limited features, and also there's a free one, but when you get going on, right, when you proceed and more, and then it will be charged. Okay, so this is by experience, and of course the best one still you make it on your own, and then you understand what your needs. Okay, then you can look for the developers to build the issue trackers for you as per your requirements, because different companies different requirements, and then what to be tracked also different, and then based on your portfolio as well, and also based on the sector. Okay, like for example the finance sectors is different compared to the healthcare sector. Okay, also depends on the policy as well. Okay, so let's begin with the issue first. So as you come to the issues, what need to be captured, of course this is the number. So this number you can use as a reference number. We can put some very different numbers there, and then it will change per year basis. Okay, so that one will come later on. Okay, which most probably will be next video. So in this video I will try to explain all the necessary things. Okay, so the next one is issue type. So issue type is like when you work certain time, right, if you want to classify them. Okay, so specify what's the things that have been highest. Okay, so like for example hardware issues. Okay, hardware related, maybe you can put hardware related, and then we can put what's the issue description there, like for the printer faulty, or paper been stuck, or paper jam in the printer, and so on and so far. And also no internet. Okay, internet one is the infrastructure or the network issues. Okay, so that's how we address as an issue type. And of course this master issue type will focus on the IT management team. Okay, so in the issue description normally we'll elaborate more details or more precise. We get the issues being reported by the user over here. That's why I did capture on the reported and reported date as well. Okay, so and then priorities. This reported date, I just put the date, I didn't put the that time. The reason why, because in Excel is slightly different. Sometimes it's not really able to calculate the exact amount of time. Okay, the dead time. So you may need to separate the time to calculate the exact time. Okay, and the priorities is like that the low, medium, high, and then server, or the urgent and extra. It depends on the KPI being set. Okay, so what's the KPI you want to set? Also based on the corporate different company policy as well. So this issue description, you can see the issue description here, and then priority reported by, just like I mentioned, and reported date. Okay, so when the issue been reported, and also why there's a process by, and then process date. Process by is the one who handling this issue, and it's not necessarily the one who capture in the issue trackers. Okay, and of course these ones, right, you can put in the Google form, and then it comes to here, and then we can do more automations from there as well. It's very subject to what you want to do. Okay, and then that's the flat test what we understand. And then for Google spreadsheet, the good thing is many things been integrated. And then like for example the Google form, okay, we can use the Google form, and then this one is your in your lockers, right? So you can pinpoint to your this master issue tracker. Okay, that's the good things over here. Okay, but however the Microsoft form, there's a lot of limitations, and also subject to the company policy. Unfortunately I don't have such thing, so I cannot do that. That's why I choose the Google spreadsheet to do the issue trackers. And similarly in the Google's spreadsheet, right? Okay, in the parameters part I don't need to do the so many formulas. Okay, it can be easily replicated. Okay, and as simple as that. Okay, and then the next thing will be the possess date. Okay, the possess date doesn't mean it's always the same day as the reported date. It will be several days later based on the priorities of the issues. Okay, so these priorities, when we see okay this is not the urgent things, or even without it there's alternative, and then still got the walk around and it will disturb the operation, then we will put low or medium, and then the process that will be much later. Okay, it will not be the same day of the issue being reported. And sometimes, right, the reported date is like okay, the issue been raised at 11 p.m., which is almost the midnight already. Okay, and then only processed by 1 a.m. in the next day. We look at the time, it's just 2 hours, but over here, right, it's a 2 different date already. Okay, so we didn't come to that extent. That's why we just capture this one. This is just a simple issue trackers. And then completed date. So this completed date, right, when you do the summary, okay, what's the day when like what day is completed, okay, how many issues been completed as for this date. Okay, so and then moving forward it will like today completed 5, okay, and then accumulated like altogether got 15 on, and next day, okay, which is come to the next day, and then it will become the 70 issues. Actually these 70 issues just additional trendy issues being resolved, because yesterday is like 50 issues being completed. This is the one of the key. Okay, of course there'll be the modifications being goes on over here, so there'll be the secret process cell, okay, for this column. Okay, and also process date. Okay, so these 3 date. Okay, so we need to have a slightly different method. Like for example, we need to segregate into yearly reporting, quarterly reporting, and monthly reporting. So how we get precisely, okay, of course in the Excel we are there's not intelligent enough. Okay, so this is not the SQL. That's why we need to have a separate column to process that and do the formulations for the summary. Okay, that's the secret key. And for the status, of course status is like been raised, in progress, based on these kind of things, right, and then completed. So there are only 3 issues, 3 status. One is raised, and then in progress, which is process, start process, but completed that is not stated yet. And when completed that is stated, then will be completed. Okay, that's the things. And sometimes this one we will become as start date, and then completed that as end date. That's it. Okay, it really depends on the terms, the preference term of the management. Okay, so for this master issue tracker, we only got 3. Okay, and this of course we were using in the parameters as a drop down list over here. Okay, so we have better control on that. Okay, and the reporter also need to be parameterized, which is in the drop down list, and RCA as well. For the RCA is stand for lookout analysis. Okay, so every issue definitely got the lookout analysis. And the next one will be remarks. So remark is like you need to track what's going on, what's the status, and like the date you receive, and at the 10th of August. Okay, issue received. Okay, and then being clarified with the user what's the issue actually. And the next day you can do some things like the troubleshootings and problem analysis, and come up with a proposal and verify with the user. Okay, and so on and so forth. And these things, please make sure that the latest stat always on top. Okay, so how you do that? Okay, let's say today come to the 12. So basically you just alternate enter. Sorry. Alternate enter. Okay, so 12 08. Oh, okay, I use the dash 08Z. Okay, so some sort of that. This is how we do the remarks. Okay, so we can check, always look for the latest, and then from the oldest to the latest. Okay, so this is how you progress. Okay, so for upcoming videos we will fill up all the, you can see how easy we can do the drop down list over here. So we everything is put in the parameters, and of course this PH we will copy based on the previous project and paste over here. Okay, so from there we might need to add additional columns. Okay, so that's all for today. See you in the next video.